Today on City Wrestling Radio, Cody has paved his road to WrestleMania after winning the Royal Rumble 2023. We'll take a look at the entire show. Jey Uso is seemingly out of the Bloodline for good, and New Japan Pro Wrestling makes a big announcement about New Japan Strong. We're going to get into all of that and more this week on City Wrestling Radio.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of City Wrestling Radio. I'm your host, Korey Smith, being joined, as always, by my co-host, City Wrestling Radio's resident cool dad. Yes, he probably bought you beer when you were 14 years old, but that's okay because the statutes of limitations have passed. Mr. Jose Ocegueda.
How are you doing, dear friend? And how's everybody out there in the internet land? I know a lot of people don't like to be acknowledged online, but I will acknowledge you, the fans.
Well, acknowledge that person watching, you know. I'm good. How are you today, sir?
Doing good. A very fun weekend of wrestling, right?
Yeah, you know, we had Rampage, SmackDown, Rumble, and then that was about it.
And an awesome Niner game. Woo!
Well, I mean, we're not a Brock. He got taken out early. I mean, what are you gonna do, you know? And then they threw that kid from Oakland in there who just apparently never played quarterback in his entire life. I don't do a football podcast. I don't even watch football. But it's like sorry.
Let's let it be where it is.
Anyways, I will save all my energy because I'm great. And we watched the Royal Rumble this weekend. It's my favorite show. It's my favorite time of the year. Me and my girlfriend watched it. We ordered pizza. Mm-hmm. And she's pointing out things like, to me, she's like, oh, is Sheamus going to be in this match? You know, she's calling for Asuka to be in the match. She said Asuka would make the final three. She was right about that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm like, am I converting my girlfriend to a wrestling fan?
It's done.
I think I am.
Conversion complete.
Well, nonetheless, despite the delicious pizza I had, it's done. It's passed. But Jose, what did you think about Royal Rumble 2023? What did you think of the show overall?
As a pay-per-view itself, I thought it was very fun. I thought I had a good time. As a Royal Rumble, a big four, not so much.
Yeah, it's weird. It seems like, I mean, the first thing I thought of, I'm like, Royal Rumble, but there's 5 matches. I'm like, listen, Trips, you can't apply the NXT TakeOver concept to shows that are going to be, 5 or 6 hours long. It was like 4 and 3/4, right?
Some change, yeah. It's midnight on the East Coast when this is finishing.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, I'm drained at the end of the night. I feel bad for anyone there, but I mean, overall, I liked the show. It had its ups and downs, but the downs weren't horrible.
And we didn't wrap up any stories, right? Everything is to be continued,
and everything kind of went the way it should have. I agree. Mm-hmm. So we surprisingly kicked things off with Pat McAfee returning to the broadcast booth, which kind of seemed like a little bit of a shoot. I mean, I don't know. To me, Michael Cole sitting there like, he's kind of freaking out. He's like, "Oh my God, you lied to me earlier today."
I talked to you all day today.
Yeah,
he almost ate it on the chair too.
Who? Matt. Yeah,
McAfee, yeah. Ooh, that was dangerous. Yeah.
I think that chair was bad luck. It was a sign of things to come. Yeah. No, that McAfee returning too is he's always great on the announce booth, but I'm like, did this guy watch anything when he was gone? No. Like,
God, but
because
football.
You see how he was like asking questions left and right.
Yeah, who's this guy?
He was like,
who's Sheamus's team with what's his name now? What?
Yeah, he's like, who's this guy? Uncle Howdy Doody. Welcome to Texas. Like, okay, McAfee. But nonetheless, we kick things off with the Royal Rumble match,
which is strange in itself,
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't dig that, but okay.
Well, okay. The way it went, the way it ended, if this ended the show, it would have been kind of like, oh, okay. With Cody winning the Royal Rumble, it was expected.
Yes.
And so if it ended the show, it would have been like, oh, cool. And the last time,
right?
And the last time, well, even then, it's like, what would have started the show? The Women's Rumble?
Yes.
I mean, at that point, the Women's Rumble has started the show before, I think.
Or
last
Bianca
year.
and Becky Lynch.
Or Bianca and Alexa.
I mean, Alexa, what am I thinking? Becky Lynch. Yeah, Alexa Bliss.
I wasn't too mad about it, but nonetheless, I thought this was a great match. I mean, from start to finish.
Yeah, it didn't have the surprises that you expect.
Yeah.
Or the corniness that it's attached to.
Yeah.
Because, we've seen some corny before. It was very minimalistic, but in a good way.
Yeah. And I don't think we're going to get a lot of surprises from here on out because, I mean, what can they really do?
And your roster
Who can they
already.
bring back?
Yeah. Bret Hart's not coming back to do anything.
Also, another sign that my girlfriend is turning into a wrestling fan. She asked me, why can't... She goes, it would be great for this? And I go, what was that? She goes, if the AEW people would show up in the Rumble.
I mean...
I'm like, did you want a co-host position on the podcast or what?
Exactly. You can tell she listens to the show. Yes.
We started off at the Royal Rumble, number 1 with Gunther and number 2 Sheamus. Number 3 Miz. I'm not going to kind of go through every single move, just
No,
things I like. Chop. They brutally steered. No, Miz comes. I do like though the kind of theme of this match of big beefy guys the entire match just kind of slapping each other, because you had like Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Gunther, Brock, you know what I mean, Bobby Lashley, who are just massive meats of men, beating the hell out of each other the entire time. And then like with the Miz coming in at number 3, like it turned into like a who can beat up on the Miz better contest between Gunther and Sheamus for a minute.
Yeah, fun.
Number 4 was Kofi Kingston. Number 5 was Johnny Gargano. Miz was eliminated then by Sheamus, and number 6 was Xavier Woods. New Day running wild on Gargano. Then they start to tease going 1-on-1, but it was just the ultimate tease for them to do what Michael Cole called it, the wheelbarrow butt slap. Okay, I mean,
sure.
It was them having fun. Number 7, Karrion Kross. Number 8, Chad Gable. Chad Gable comes out, and Xavier Woods, he attempts to get something going with Chad Gable over Chad's sheesh gimmick, because, I don't know, it has potential. Like that whole thing, like, you could probably get the fans to, do it all at once.
Have we ever talked about where that's from? You know where that's from, right?
No.
The shoosh?
Oh, is that from Austin Powers?
Encino Man.
Oh, okay. No. I didn't know that.
It was, the bully, DeLuise, the dude that was in 21 Jump Street, or his brother, he would do the shush to people.
Okay.
In the movie. He was the bully, right? Watch the movie. It's a fun movie. It's worth it.
I might watch it tonight. Find it
Encino
on...
Man.
What is that? Brandon Fraser, right?
Brendan Fraser's debut, yeah.
And
Samwise Gamgee.
Is it Pauly
Pauly Shore's in that, yeah.
I almost said Pauly Dangerously.
A lot of big name stars.
But yeah, no. So Xavier's attempting to do the shoosh to Gable, but Gable just kind of just flew over his head, and he didn't perceive. I don't know what happened, but he could have built it up at this huge moment, and I thought it was a missed opportunity.
It was.
Oh,
yeah. They didn't talk about it.
Yeah. Number 9 was Drew McIntyre. Cross was eliminated by Drew. Then we got number 10, Santos Escobar. Number 11, Angelo Dawkins. Xavier's eliminated by Gunther. Then Gunther knocked out Kofi Kingston as well. But Kofi Kingston, as he usually does, every year he tries to outdo himself, not being eliminated. But last year, it backfired on him, and so too does this year.
Oh man! And Xavier Woods tried hard. He tried as hard as he could to keep that chair still.
Yeah. So Kofi Kingston, he comes flying out, and I guess Kofi was going to attempt to land in an office chair. I don't know whose chair it was. I think it's the same chair that McAfee almost fell in earlier, but I cannot confirm nor deny this. So, but he fell, and Michael Cole tried to save it. He goes, I don't know. Like, not all, his foot that foot's not touching the floor.
No, he's done, buddy. He's done.
It's like, how does he get up at that point? Like,
yeah, and it looked like his head caught the corner of the desk too. Ooh.
Yeah, they're probably like, yeah, dude, you need to get checked out in the back. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So Kofi Kingston is then eliminated. Number 12 was Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Sheamus and Drew await the Beast in the ring. It was kind of a cool moment because Drew and Sheamus last night as the Banger Brothers.
Mm-hmm. I thought they weren't supposed to use that.
Well, they're not using it. They used it like one night, and then
but there was
apparently
innuendo that day. So we can't say that illegal.
Well, I don't think it was about legal.
And so, yeah, I know, but
Well, apparently, Jose, I don't know if you knew this, but it's an adult website. Well, it's in reference to an adult website.
I don't believe it. If I had pearls, I'd clutch them.
Your pearl necklace.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. Anyways, Brock comes out. Sheamus and Drew await the Beast. Dawkins, Gable, Santos Escobar, all eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Gunther and Brock do tease a stare down of sorts in the ring.
It was
we don't get really
crowded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get something out of that. I mean, there are a lot of people hoping that we'd get Bobby Lashley and Brock at maybe Montreal, which honestly, like, could happen because, you know, eventually we do get Seth Rollins eliminated Bobby Lashley. That can lead somewhere. That could be a Mania match, you know.
Treacherous three-way.
There we go. Yeah. So Bobby Lashley comes in at number 13. He runs wild and eliminates Brock Lesnar. Brock is furious ringside. Then we get the countdown to number 14, and it's Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin starts to walk down to the ring, but like I said, Brock is pretty pissed, and he's tearing up the ring, throwing ring stairs left and right. And as soon as Corbin gets to the ring, he gets shoulder tackled and get hit with an F5.
That's the end of that push.
I mean, I think Corbin knows what's up. You know what I mean? I think he's the type of guy, like, as long as he's getting a good paycheck.
He's happy Corbin.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would be too. Number 15, Seth Rollins. That's when Rollins eliminates Corbin. We get Otis, who, oh man, poor Otis just had to walk all the way down to that ring from, yeah.
He looks like he's getting bigger too, dude. Like they told him to eat more fucking shakes and steaks.
Steaks and weights.
I know, but I'm saying shakes because he put on a few.
Okay. Protein shakes. He's putting on that, he's mass to cultivate. So then number 17. Booyaka Booyaka, Mr. Mysterio Jr. himself, Rey Mysterio. His music hits, but he is nowhere to be seen. Jose. Okay, so so apparently the story is that he was injured on Friday Night SmackDown. What do you think of that, Jose?
I mean, okay, sure.
Why didn't they replace him?
Yeah, why? They didn't have anybody. Who was left?
They didn't have anybody. At the Royal Rumble.
You're right. Sammy could have came in.
They could have put.
Who else was there?
Solo Sikoa, you know?
Hurricane.
Yeah. Well, actually, Sammy couldn't have been in it because Roman was like, I forbid him.
Yeah, they have a bunch of people in the back that could replace him. But, you know, it looks better if Dominic were to beat him up. Then you don't have to do all this workaround.
But then also,
Judgment Day got him.
On SmackDown, they could have just filmed, hey, Ray, just lie on the floor in a locker room. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
Oh my God, Rey Mysterio, what's going on? And then, I don't know. It was lame. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Rollins eliminates Lashley. I kind of wonder where that one's going, but remains to be seen. Dominic Mysterio, number 18. The Banger Brothers eliminate Otis.
Dominic wearing the mask, by the way, which looked pretty good.
That he couldn't tear apart.
Yeah. Oh, he was having such a hard time. Jesus Christ.
I would have loved if he would have just like leaned back and Rhea would have came out and like ripped it for him.
Oh yes, money shot.
That would have been great. Like I said, Drew and Sheamus eliminate Otis. Number 19 is Elias. He comes to the ring with a guitar, hits Gunther with it. He is then eliminated by Drew and Sheamus. Finn Balor comes out. That's when Finn and Dominic Mysterio eliminated Gargano.
Oh, and they're making fun of Finn Balor's outfit too. They're tearing it to shreds.
Why? Like, I didn't get it. I thought it was he had like one leg that was like kind of metallic,
totally 90s style, right? One
like
black,
90s, like
silver.
Space, dork style.
His shoes are the same, but opposite.
Dude, Finn Balor, like
he can't decide on his outfit.
They can say what they want. That dude is attractive to both men and women, gay and straight. You know what I mean? Like, he is making money. He looks good, and he's got pretty great style. And he's used his star power for good too in the past. So I'm sure anyone could say what they will about Finn Balor, and he's just kind of like, yeah, all right, I don't really care.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me much.
He goes home to his I think his beautiful wife. I can't remember I think she might be like a newscaster. I can't remember exactly.
I think she's like a sports reporter.
Yeah. Number 21, Booker T. Jose, is Booker T I feel like this could have been The Rock's spot. What do you think?
I feel it could have been The Rock's spot too, and I mentioned to my wife, look at Booker's legs. They're looking really skinny nowadays. I mean, his upper body, he was stacked. But it didn't look like he did leg day in a couple months.
Like he wasn't prepared for this.
Like he wasn't prepared for it, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready. Yeah, because Triple H mentioned after the show, he was busy. We were talking to him. We reached out to him. We're always in contact. So I think that The Rock kind of, dragged it along a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think they kind of planned it to where, like, if you come in, we can fit you in right here, and if you don't, we could fit someone else in, and I think it led to someone else being in there. Yeah. And I think Booker T is kind of a funny choice, too, because when he came to WWE, he based a lot of his moves off of The Rock, like the bookend.
He was doing that in WCW.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like he was trying to be the WCW version of The Rock.
Correct. Yeah. And he totally did the bookend on the show before he spinneroonie'd.
And got eliminated. Number 22, Damian Priest. Number 23, Montez Ford, who was eliminated faster than I can actually type his name down. That is a true story, by the way. I was slowly typing his name, and then all of a sudden he was eliminated.
What?
By Damian Priest. Number 24, oh my God, it's the return of Edge, and he's in the Royal Rumble? What?
Okay.
What? Oh my God, this is incredible. This is a huge return for the rated R. It's like every year
not a surprise to anyone, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No. Austin Theory was number 25. Edge and Judgment Day battle. So Edge returns and again eliminates. He eliminates Finn and Priest, but is pulled out of the ring by Finn when he's battling Dominic Mysterio. Number 25 was Austin Theory. That's when Edge and Judgment Day were battling up the ramp on the way out, or on the runway, not the ramp. Rhea comes out.
Insanely long, right? The runway was super long. It was like 2 miles.
The ramp? Yes, very much so. Let's see. That's when Rhea Ripley comes out and she attacks Edge, and that's when Mommy meets Mother because Beth Phoenix came out and defended the honor of her husband and attacked Beth Phoenix.
I like that. Mommy meets Mother.
I do love the whole Mommy thing, and I really, God, I can't wait to see how far they take it to WrestleMania. If we're actually getting Dominic versus Rey at Mania, I want to see they need to bring Dom's actual mom in. Like she needs to slap Dom and he needs to be like, yes, mommy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be great. Number 26, Omos. Number 27, Braun. Omos was then eliminated by Braun. Number 28, Rick O'Shea. Gunther eliminates both Banger Brothers. Number 29, It's the return of Mr. Paul, Mr. Logan Paul. Everyone boos Logan Paul, from everyone in the Alamo Dome to all the wrestlers to my girlfriend. Everyone hates this fucking guy.
Even the kids here, they're like, boo, what's he doing back?
Dude, nobody likes him.
I
But-
mean, that's what you want, though, right? He's oozing heat.
Yeah. I do love, God, it was something someone said. It's like, give it up to someone who can find a way to succeed in a company or in a business that thrives on toxic culture.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, well, yep. Everyone beats down on Logan Paul, and we get a crazy, I didn't even write down, but the crazy Ricochet Logan Paul spot where they just do two flying nothings into each other.
Smash into each other for no reason. Jesus, that was dangerous.
All right, and number 30, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, makes his return to WWE, or to after injury. Not
Is
to
there
the company.
okay? Is there a storyline reason why AJ isn't on the card?
AJ Styles?
Yeah,
He's probably out due to like I don't know. I don't.
storylines to that.
I haven't heard him being injured. I mean, maybe he's just out for an extended time, taking some time off. I haven't heard anything, but no, you're right. That is a little
OC?
weird.
Nothing. Those guys couldn't show up. They're in Japan,
You're-
maybe.
I mean, they could have. You know, what do you call it? Instead of Ray, they could have put AJ in. See,
Yeah.
3 people right there. Anyways,
Cody Rhodes.
what do you think about? Yeah. What do you think about Cody Rhodes coming in number 30, Jose?
Cool. Awesome.
You think?
Yeah. I'm all for it. At the same time, it's not a surprise. I'm not surprised. It was lazy booking, but at this point, who cares?
I just, I guess
I'm
you're
getting
right.
what I want. I'm getting what I want.
I felt like he could have came in a little bit earlier, in my opinion. The number
Sure.
20 or something, 22. Dominic Mysterio eliminated by Cody. Same with Braun and Ricochet. And that's when we get the Ricochet and Logan spot. They were both eliminated. Stomped Austin Theory by Rollins.
Cool.
Austin Theory was eliminated by Cody. Seth and Cody team up on Gunther. Both men hit a pedigree on Gunther, despite the fact that Cody probably shouldn't be doing pedigrees.
Why is that? Because it looked horrible?
It looked really bad.
Yeah, okay. 50-50. You could be Gunther being like, no, not again.
Or
That
just,
first one was
yeah.
kinda stiff.
I mean, he was coming back from, you see like his chest getting beat to shreds. I mean, he's
Thank you,
facing Gunther.
Yeah.
Yeah. Logan runs back in, throws Seth out after we thought Logan was eliminated, but he wasn't. But he is now after Cody Rhodes throws him out. Gunther and Cody were the final 2, and they had pretty much one hell of a match. A good, it's like 7-minute match afterwards.
Yeah.
And it was great. Cody hits the crossroads and throws out Gunther. Jose, what were your thoughts on this match?
Cool because it's the winner, Cody,
Yeah.
right? Cool because this elevates Gunther into another level. Now he's no longer an NXT guy. He is no longer just the Intercontinental Champion. Now he is main event status, I would say, after this showing. That's good.
Yeah.
A couple of the storylines that are coming out of this, good. Mysterio's being back at it again. I don't know if I'm happy about that, but it has to end sometime.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some good that come out of this, even though it was very predictable.
Yeah. You don't think there could have been a better choice for the winner of the Rumble?
No, what? No.
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, a lot of people were talking about, Sami Zayn winning. But
But that storyline's going somewhere else, and it's not going to where we like it.
yeah. I think at a certain point, everyone just kind of starts, going, well, Sammy could do the Royal Rumble, or Sammy could win King of the Ring, and then challenge,
Elimination
whereas
Chamber?
I think the storyline has a path, has a distinct path.
It does, and I just fear. We'll talk about it more later, but I really fear a tag team title reign for Sammy and KO Kevin Owens.
You fear?
I fear it because that's going way off track of where you want it to be.
Oh,
You don't want it to be reduced to a tag team turmoil type of thing, right? You want it to be more of a Sammy was going through this thing with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, not the other way around.
Yeah. Okay. No, I see what you're saying. We'll get more into that later.
Yeah.
Then we get the Mountain Dew Pitch Black Code Dark. What was it? Pitch Black match?
Pitch Black. Yeah.
Pitch Black. First off, I do love on was it AEW Dynamite earlier this week. We had a segment with the House of Black coming out to the ring, and Excalibur made it very loud. It's like, it's pitch black! And it literally was pitch black in there. All the lights were out.
Yeah.
Because everyone was talking shit about, going into this match, like, oh, what's a pitch black match? We don't know. You won't be able to see anything. Ha, 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 ha. But what it turned out to be was, have you ever been to, what is that, like, neon bowling? Or
C-Bowl.
like rock and bowl or whatever.
Yeah, like DJ Bowl, like DJ night at C-Bowl. We'll turn on all the black lights and then put up some cool black light mushroom posters.
Exactly. That's pretty much what this was. In fact, they probably
Pink Floyd all night.
They should have done that, man. They should have put a couple like lava lamps in the corner, just like had a couple like dirty bongs like that, like were broken, like in a bag somewhere.
You know how Bray comes out to that doorway?
Yeah.
Put a beaded curtain on there.
Yeah. Just a poster on there. With tacks. It's kind of like falling off. It's a little ripped on each corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, Bray comes to the ring in new ring gear and eye makeup, which I thought was a little similar to Ronda Rousey's Mania look a few years back, but I'm not the makeup artist. Yeah. This is a glow in the dark match. Bray is covered in glowing paint, which the match looked cool, like the visuals of the ring and the neon colors.
It's better than that worm projected on the ring.
Oh,
Weird.
1,000%, yes. Yeah. The two go back and forth. They battle on the outside. Eventually, LA Knight dives into Bray through the announcer's table when the table collapses and it explodes with what I can only describe as neon green paper circles, like little circles.
It's called confetti. Yes.
Was it just confetti? Like, I thought it was like a different type of confetti. I don't know. I felt like somebody was punching holes the entire night with those 3-ring punchers.
That's what the interns were doing. Yeah.
But they were just like around the entire night because they looked cool in the with the light, dark light on. Mm-hmm. But when it was like all light later, it just looked kind of lame. There was just like confetti on the ground.
Someone come sweep this up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Eventually, Bray hits LA Knight with his sister Abigail, and he pins LA Knight. That's when Bray begins like crouching in the corner, and he gets up. He has this new mask on that you can barely see because it's still pitch black, quote unquote. When he gets up, he reveals, like I said, the mask, I guess, prevents him from feeling pain of some sort because LA Knight is swinging the kendo stick, and he's not taking anything from it, and he's chasing LA Knight through the crowd, which leads to a stage area. Bray Wyatt locks in the mandible claw, chokes out LA Knight on the stage, which then Uncle Howdy, who was on an even higher stage, then jumps off, quote and unquote, onto LA Knight, because apparently he missed him by 6 feet.
Oh, it looked like it, yeah.
And pyro went off all around the boxes. So what is this?
Oh, and the rabbit and the pig and the vulture were up at the top.
Did you see them? They were in Bray's intro. I didn't mention that.
Yeah,
I actually went and rewatched it, and I didn't unfortunately rewatched it. It was only like 7 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
But like I don't know where the fuck this is going now, man.
Dude, it started off hot, white hot, and now it's just kind of,
it's taken way too long.
That's what it is. Just get to it. Come on,
because
come on.
It's not just gonna be LA Knight and Alexa.
No,
like apparently, like if you're gonna do the whole Firefly Funhouse, there's Ramblin' Rabbit, Huskus, Sister Abigail, and is it Ramblin' Rabbit, Sister Abigail, Huskus, and
The Venomous Vulture. No, wait.
the Venomous Vulture. Yeah, the Vulture. Yeah.
The Vulture, whatever he is, yeah.
Yeah. So there's 4 of them. So that if Bray is just himself, and there's going to be 4 other people in this group, and you only got 2 of them who aren't even involved technically with the group yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like Alexa kind of is like dabbling back into
you know
it.
What? When Howdy Doody was jumping off the top, and you know how there were 3 perched, there was no Sister Abigail up there.
There wasn't?
No, not that I remember. I only seen the 3.
Well, she was wearing all black.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
Could
Maybe
be.
I have to. Go
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see her up there, but I did remember seeing the other ones, or at least a couple of the other ones.
For sure.
So like I said, this is a little weird, but do you think this is going a little bit too far in the supernatural direction?
Nah, Undertaker already gave him the blessing to go full lightning bolts. You know, one thing that I don't like is that the match itself, other than the ending with the explosions and what have you, the match itself was indeed what it was billed as, a dark match.
Yeah.
It should have been a dark match. This should have been on a pre-show. Save the fireworks for the Alexa Bliss ending.
And the fact that, Bray Wyatt's it's like Bray Wyatt's first match on TV since coming back, and he's doing the soda sponsored match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just funny to me. It's just like it doesn't seem like
Cody found disgusting.
That Cody found what
the
soda?
presser. At the
Oh,
presser.
I didn't watch the presser.
Okay, really quick. He took a sip of the soda. Before he took a sip, he was like, "It's been 3 months since I had any sugar." Oh, this is so good. And then fainted, sips twice after that. Yeah, but see, and then he like put the top back on and put it away. He kept faking that he was gonna take his.
He's like pouring it, like, "Oh, this is so great."
Yeah.
Look at me from the side. No, man. I don't do no Mountain Dew. I don't do the dew. I don't know. The whole supernatural thing, it's fine with me, as long as we're like agreeing that wrestling is a comic based world.
Pick up the pace, man. Pick up the pace. It wouldn't be that bad if you just sped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
They're dragging it out way too long.
Well, in hopes of not dragging it out too long, we move on to the next match, the WWE the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair defeating Alexa Bliss to retain the title, and I don't really have much to say about this match, because it was just a match. For the last
they could have done this on Raw.
The last couple of weeks, they're building this as, how's Uncle Howdy going to interfere? How's Alexa going to use her supernatural whatever to, win the title? And it was just a match. Like, the only thing we had that was kind of creepy was, like, Alexa tried to scratch Bianca at one point.
Or de-eyeball her, right? She was like,
yeah.
Eyeballs out.
So I was like...
And then we get the little mini video segment that we had to sit through after Alexa lost, that we all had to sit through, including Alexa.
Yeah, it's saying, like, what did she say? Like, are you really in charge, or who's really in charge?
Mm-hmm. Are you in control?
Bianca won with the KOD after, I don't know, X number of minutes.
I'm surprised Alexa didn't do that thing where she gets stuck on the ropes. When she gets thrown and sticks on the ropes. Really cool.
Yeah, none of that.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
This on Raw.
Yeah, it was dumb. Yeah, I don't know. So next up, we move on to the Women's Rumble match. Jose, what did you think of the Women's Royal Rumble?
Again, same thing with the Men's Rumble. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a Royal Rumble of memory. We're not going to remember this in 5 years. We're going to remember Asuka, and we're going to remember Rhea Ripley. That's the only thing we're going to remember.
You mean the return of Kana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, so here's the thing. Okay, this women's match, it was fine. It was all right. But I only really enjoyed the last, 10 minutes of it?
Yeah.
5-10 minutes of it. Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley won the Women's Rumble after eliminating Asuka and Liv Morgan, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley went from number 1 and 2 to the final 2, which All right, but they're
Cool,
doing this
fun.
one to the finish every year now.
And the men
Pretty
did it
much.
too. You just
You
saw
know.
this like an hour ago.
With Gunther. Yeah, exactly. So
Gunther and
to
Sheamus.
me, yeah. So let's go down the list of the entrants to the Women's Royal Rumble. Number 1 was Rhea Ripley. Number 2, Liv Morgan. Number 3, Dana Brooke. Emma, Shayna Baszler. Number 6, Bayley. Number 7, B-Fab, who was thrown out immediately. I don't even think she's had a match.
It's a new world record. Oh no, that's not the record.
Let's see. Roxanne Perez came into the ring at number 8, who lasted 4 minutes and 34 seconds. The NXT Women's Champion only lasted 4 minutes and 34 seconds.
You would think Triple H would book it a little bit better. Oh, I forgot. This booking thing ain't easy.
Dakota Kai and Io Sky, number 9 and 10. Natalia, your favorite wrestler, returned at number 11. Candice LeRae at number 12. Zoe Stark from NXT at number 13. Xia Li, who wasn't allowed to take her spear in the ring, even though Elias was allowed to take his guitar.
And smack somebody with it. Yeah.
It's blatant sexism. I'm calling you out. Hashtag cancel WWE referees for doing that.
Oh my God.
It's that one referee. I'm canceling him. Number 15, Becky Lynch. Number 16, Tegan Knox. And that's when Corey Graves and Pat McAfee and Michael Cole were going on and on about the shiniest wizard and Keiji Muto. And I was just like, shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Just like, talk about the match, man. Like, I don't know. I appreciate the Great Muta getting a shout out on WWE TV, and I appreciate that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's just like they were talking about that for like 5-10
5
minutes.
minutes, yeah. And he's never stepped foot in a WWE ring that I can remember.
Number 17, Asuka comes out to the ring to new music and eventually a pretty much new persona, kind of a reboot to her character, kind of returning
Still
to her.
smiling a lot, though. Still smiling.
She
a whole
is,
lot.
but I mean, she kind of always has smiled, you know, and I don't know. I kind of like the vicious, like, kind of like I'm gonna kill you smile. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
Number 18, Piper Niven, not Dewdrop, returns to WWE at number
Not
18.
surprised. And booked strong during the match.
Number 19, Nobody Is Meaner Than Tamina at number 19. Number 20, Chelsea Green, who was thrown out immediately
Damn.
coming into the ring, which she lasts 5 seconds apparently. Zelina Vega, who was dressed up like some Street Fighter character.
They mentioned who she was. I forgot the
20.
name.
I don't know, dude. I'm old. All I know is Ken Ryu.
And they took
number
they took like a whole 2 minutes to sponsor to promote Street Fighter 6 coming soon. Street Fighter 6. Thank you.
Cool. Like, I mean, are they going to give me like a coupon code to download Zelina Vega as the character? Sure, then I'll do it. But
Yeah. This match, this whole pay-per-view is sponsored by everyone. I'm surprised Snickers didn't have a piece of this.
number 22, Raquel Rodriguez, who you want to talk about smiling, dude. Raquel Rodriguez is just like, she's got a good smile, but at the same time, she is smiling from ear to ear the second she walks through that curtain to the second she walks back. Win or lose, she's just like, yeah, guys.
It's a pet peeve of mine, man.
Number 23, Michin Mia Yim. Number 24, Lacey Evans. Did you see Lacey Evans on SmackDown?
Yeah, where she did that taunt to the special needs kid.
Yeah. And then Kevin Owens later went up and gave him this shirt. That was cool.
Yeah.
But fuck you, Lacey Evans. Damn. She's going for that old school heat. Yeah. So here's the thing about Lacey Evans.
Go get it. That's an experience.
I mean,
the kid will never forget that. That's awesome.
Here's
Everybody's like,
the thing.
oh, that's fucked up. But I think the kid is enjoying
it. Yeah. I'm not sitting here being like, you shouldn't have done that to him because he was whatever. You know, I think whatever. I think he was probably enjoying being part of the show and being featured on TV.
I would like to think so.
Yes. So Lacey Evans, like I said, she was the Marine chick who has been rebooted as the Marine chick.
Dude, this is like the third or fourth reboot. Man.
But I think I know what it was. I think I know what this one was. I think they're gonna work in Sergeant Slaughter somehow. because she's been using the Cobra Clutch
Yeah.
recently, and she's saying things in the ring like nobody, gets out of the Cobra Clutch, and I'm like, okay, Sergeant Slaughter's getting worked into this. I got the G.I. Joe figure up here. I already know he's returning.
That's why, because you have the figure.
Exactly. Yeah, Trips was watching our show, and he goes, "Oh, what's that in the back?" So then, okay, number 25. This is ridiculous. So Michelle McCool's music hits, and she is just sitting in the crowd wearing Uggs and her sweatpants. They're nice sweatpants. They're definitely sweatpants you would wear on TV if you look like you just wanted to wear sweatpants.
Yeah.
So they hit her music, and she goes, "Well, I guess I got to be in the Rumble." And then leaves her kids there, and then just goes and fights in the ring
for a long time.
It's funny. I don't know if they were trying to play this up as she really didn't know, or she planned this all along.
She had to have planned this all along.
Because I mean, I don't know. People were talking about it the whole story is that she didn't know, and that she was just be ready at all times.
I mean, come on.
If that's the case, why didn't they do that for the men when Rey Mysterio wasn't in the Royal Rumble? Just saying, man.
Facts.
They could have put Michelle McCool in the men's Rumble.
Yeah, I guess.
Or Nia Jax. Fuck.
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell came out number 26. Sonya Deville at 27. Shotzi returning at number 28. Nikki Cross at 29. And then I guess at 29.85 came out in Nia Jax, because she came out about 8 seconds before she was supposed to.
Yeah, no, the music hit, and it was a good 4 seconds before 10, 9. It's oh no.
No, her music hit, and then it go,
Who
she comes out to the ring.
That?
And social media, I don't know if you looked at Twitter, man, when that happened, but I just saw the no, God, no, why is she back? Why is she back? No, why is she here? I don't want to see her on TV. She's gonna injure somebody. Given I've never enjoyed Nia Jax.
Well, good news is, as of this recording, I have read that no long-term plans have been set or signed. So you're getting your wish, fanboys. Don't worry.
Cut to Monday Night Raw when she comes out.
Yeah.
I do love, though, but she does come out, though, and like I said, everyone teams up on her.
Mm-hmm.
And it is great because she's just fuck you all.
Yeah.
She goes you all suck.
This is probably a shoot, too.
So then it eventually, like I said, ends up being Asuka. Asuka, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan, who they're all battling on the edge of the apron. That's when Asuka spits the mist into Liv Morgan's face, and Asuka's knocked out by Rhea Ripley. Liv almost knocks out Rhea, who, she almost doesn't. It was really good when they were going at it, but eventually
I can't see.
Rhea hits the leg scissors takedown to Liv, and she was eliminated for Rhea to punch her ticket to WrestleMania.
That finish was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed the finish.
Yes.
Also, apparently, Rhea Ripley dislocated her knee a little bit. I don't know what a little bit means, but apparently she dislocated her knee and then popped it back in. Wow.
She was beat up. I saw a picture of her. She posted this morning, and she was she said something "Oh, what you go through to do live your dreams," and it was just all these scratches on her face. Mm-hmm. Her shoulder was all bruised up.
And who got busted open?
I thought she broke her nose. She had a nosebleed, I think.
Somebody got busted open in the brow. Who was it? I saw pictures.
I don't know. Yeah. I can't think of something. Anyways, we move on. So, like I said, Cody and Rhea are heading to Mania.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Who is she going to chase? There's only one answer, right?
It's Bianca. Yeah. It's because it's the two NXT, future, because they weren't the original Sasha.
They weren't
and
wave one. They were
Bayley.
wave two. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They were the second wave of figures that came out.
Yeah,
of the Triple H NXT figures. Yeah.
Yeah. Judgment Day is on Monday nights. They're not moving the whole crew over to Friday just for. Well, I mean they could because
they
Dom
have
and
been,
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, they got to chase Ray down, but I don't think so. They're gonna stay on Monday nights. So the obvious answer, yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the main event, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match, which I thought was an incredible match. I mean, like I said, when I say incredible, I'm not sitting there saying like it's Okada Omega, but it was a great fucking match. Like, just storyline. I think the storyline is what carried this match too, because if that storyline wasn't there.
I was just about to say what carried this match wasn't actually. Both are very skillful in their craft. I'm not taking anything away from them, but what this match had that many other matches didn't have tonight was emotion, and that's what carried the match.
Yeah. The last test of Sami Zayn is what they're kind of hinting at the entire night. I love all the build to this match too. Is like, it's like every story has an ending, and tonight we'll see the ending to this story. I'm like, oh, okay, so we will see it tonight. Yeah. Cool. Mm-hmm. So fans almost immediately started chanting for Sami Zayn as soon as the bell rings. KO and Roman go back and forth. Reigns hitting a Superman punch to KO, but KO dodging a spear. Eventually, we get a ref bump, a stunner to Roman, and then we get the visual pin. Low blow to KO by Roman Reigns. Roman orders Sami to give him a chair. Sami hesitates, but still gives it to him. We get another stunner to Roman, followed by...
Can we just talk about really fast how Sami turns around. He was like, chair? Where's their chair? Then he goes to the back where the big chairs are, not the flat ones. What are these chairs?
Paul Heyman, yeah.
No, dummy, look under the ring. That's what
they're under here.
Yeah. How long have you been wrestling? You know there's chairs under the ring. Oh, you're right. Hold on, let me get there.
Well, it's great because he's playing this whole character. It's not like he was never in it with Kevin Owens. He just legit wanted to live his life while also not burning bridges from the past.
Yeah.
And not hurting the people that he used to love. And that's totally like understandable. I think a lot of us have been through maybe similar situations, So then we get another stunner to Roman, followed by a kick out. They're battling on the outside, and that's when Sami is telling Kevin Owens, he's like, just stay down. Just stay down, Kevin. We get a spear to Kevin through the barricade on the outside. Roman begins to slam Kevin Owens' head into the steel stairs, which, vicious. Jesus fucking Christ, it did not look good at all.
Jesus, that was vicious.
We get a spear to Kevin Owens and the pin and the win. Roman Reigns retains for now. After the match, so the Bloodline continues to beat down on KO, handcuffing KO to the ropes, taking him to Super Kick City. Roman is about to whack KO with a chair while handcuffed. Paul Heyman took out the handcuffed him to the ropes. And like I said, Roman went after him with the chair. But that's when Sami Zayn stepped up and said, "This is beneath you, Tribal Chief. Let's move on. Let's He says, "You're right. This is beneath me, but it's not beneath you, Sami. You go ahead and whack him." And well, Sami Zayn takes that chair, and just to kind of look back and kind of just like on that faithful day, June 4th, 2014, Roman is yet whacked again in the back with a chair, but this time it's not Seth freaking Rollins. This time it was Sami freaking Zayn.
Whoa.
Who steps up to the Tribal Chief. He looks at Jey and apologizes, and Jey is just, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Jimmy asks no questions, begins super kicking Sami.
That was the original homie.
Yeah, Solo, Jimmy begin beating him down, and Jay's refusing, and he just eventually walks away while Roman beat down on Sami with a chair. I think like 10 chair shots at the afterwards.
Yeah.
So Jose, this was a great angle, or do you think this was possibly one of the best angles that we're going to get in 2023?
This was the angle of 2022, number one. And it continues to be the number one angle in all of pro wrestling. Yeah. This is the end of the first of the trilogy. So this is the end of the first book in a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
The next book is going to be written between now and Mania, and the third part is going to be from Mania to SummerSlam. I like where this is going. I just hope it doesn't go in the way of Bray Wyatt.
Well, yes, yeah. So you were talking about though, like the tag title, and you think you don't want it to go that direction.
Yeah,
which a lot of people that's what they're talking about. Why? What do you think is going to happen with Sammy and the Bloodline?
Well, we're going to keep asking for the titles to be split. The best way to split the titles is now, and you're going to do that with Cody, and not necessarily saying Sammy gets the title from Roman, but now it's going to be will Roman be able to defend both titles? Can he keep at least one? Because we know Cody's going to end up with it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
the WWE title,
and then the Universal title. Cody keeps the WWE title. Mm-hmm. Roman keeps the Universal title. Yeah. Battles Sammy for it over the summer. And of course, you can always go either way. You can have Sammy win it in dramatic fashion and then lose it in a week. I'm happy with that. So that's the road I hope it takes. But it looks like we're going to get a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn tag title run with the Usos, which I'm not very excited.
Which
for. I'm not excited for that.
Then how is Jey? You know what I mean? How is Jey gonna and Jimmy gonna reconcile?
How I think it's gonna go is it's gonna be a double swerve. He's gonna side with Sammy at first, and then he's gonna turn on Sammy in the end.
That's what I was thinking too. Kind of swerve it on him. Maybe it'll be Sammy and Roman in Montreal, and
Mm-hmm.
Jey comes out and swerves everyone.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say about Cody. Did you see what he tweeted out yesterday or this morning?
What did he tweet?
He just he put on his Instagram story a picture of the old winged eagle, and I think he's gonna bring the winged eagle back.
Yeah.
I do. I think that's.
Did you catch the originals, the elite message after he won? Yes, sir. That was awesome.
Yeah, the kiss to the too sweet to the gunshot to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Did you see the Bucks tweeted about it?
I did. That was nice too.
Yeah.
We should, all the things we remember at the end, right?
Did you see who was there? Did you hear who was at WrestleMania?
At WrestleMania?
At Royal Rumble with Cody?
Brandy.
Well, probably.
Diamond Dallas?
No. Ricky Starks.
Oh, surprise, surprise. I did not know that.
He was backstage apparently with Cody Rhodes. There's
Cool.
a picture circulating of them backstage at the event. So,
very cool.
Hey, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him in WWE one day. But anyways, we move on. We move on sort of in a sense because I want to talk a little bit more about Jey Uso because earlier yesterday, depending on when you want to believe this show was recorded, Jey Uso sent out a picture kind of himself, tweeted, Instagram, whatever it today or whatever, and a picture of himself at the Royal Rumble after everything went down, kind of when he was distraught after Sami Zayn being kicked out, the Honorable Uso being kicked out of the Bloodline, and all he said is "I'm out."
Whoa!
And a little blood emoji. So, so you think Jey is swerving everyone right here?
Let's not forget Jay's the original one that had doubts about Sammy.
Yeah.
He was always against Sammy. He was, throwing him under the bus every chance he got. And now he went from that to being a Sammy mark, essentially. So now he feels doubly betrayed because why didn't y'all listen to me to begin with? And now this happens. See, I told you so. So he's a little bit angry now, but he'll come back to the fold and do the same to Sammy and mention all that.
But here's the thing, too, as I was thinking, is like, Jey was also the one that questioned Roman as the head of the table at first. He's the one that stepped up to him. It wasn't Jimmy, it was Jey.
Wow, so, this is going back to the very, very beginning. This is like baby Bloodline. Yeah.
Yeah. This is before the Bloodline was kind of even acknowledged. It was just Roman as the head of the table.
Is this long-term booking that we're seeing?
Could be.
Whoa.
Could be.
You get golf clap.
So either way, I like to see where this is going. But yeah, right now, I mean, Jey is the storyline is that he is out of the bloodline. Whether we're gonna get Solo, Roman, and Jimmy versus Jey, Kevin Owens, and Sam, which I don't know. It seems dumb to me. You know what I mean?
It does seem dumb, but yet we might see teases of that.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Okay.
I'm having fun on this ride. I don't care where it takes me. I just want to finish the ride happy.
Yeah. We move on to our final piece of news for today. Talk a little bit about New Japan Pro Wrestling, because they have finally made announcements regarding the changes that we were all awaiting them. We knew they were coming, but New Japan Strong is going through some changes as of late, and they're going to kind of change the entire format of the show and how it's filmed. So they released a statement earlier or late this weekend saying, all events from New Japan Pro Wrestling in the U.S. will be carrying the branding from now on. Will be carrying the branding of New Japan Strong. So any U.S. show that New Japan does is going to be a New Japan Strong show. In addition to the weekly TV taping format of Strong, they will shift to a dual model, Strong Live and Strong On Demand. So frankly, what's going to happen is they're going to have the pay-per-views like it's going to start with the San Jose show with Mercedes Moné, and they're going to do that as a pay-per-view. But for those who don't want to pay for the pay-per-view, it'll be split up into 4 episodes to watch later as New Japan Strong.
And that's going to continue on Access?
It didn't say anything about continuing on Access, but this was New Japan Strong, because New Japan Strong wasn't being shown on Access.
Is this... No, it hasn't just been billed as New Japan Live or something like that. But So this is a strictly internet thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, New Japan Strong has been showed on their New Japan World website. Yeah.
Okay, because New Japan on AXS or Access, however you say the channel, they've been testing out this format. For the last few weeks, I've been watching Wrestle Kingdom in segments.
Yeah.
So I saw the beginning of the show 3 weeks ago, then the middle of the show 2 weeks ago. This week was the ending.
Yeah, I think they've done that before in the past, because I remember them doing that for Wrestle Kingdom years ago. Yeah. When I had access, I was like, "Oh my God, Wrestle Kingdom!" And I turn on, I'm like, "Why is it only an hour long?"
Yeah.
Like, where's this Omega Okada match everyone's talking about?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm excited to see how this is gonna change New Japan Strong going forward, because they're trying to build the branding of New Japan Strong, which I totally get. But what do you think about this, Jose? Like, what else do you want to see from New Japan Strong?
I want to see it become more accessible. Show me some free content to get me to buy some pay-per-views. Give me some more free stuff.
Maybe some episodes on YouTube.
On YouTube, on the website, you could do it on New
Japan
World.
They put free episodes on there. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, more current. I don't want stuff from 6 months ago, 3 months ago.
Not 6 months ago, but
keep me up to date. Be current. Give me some quality content, and I'll be happy to purchase anything you want me to purchase down the line.
I think it'd be cool. Maybe like once a month, like just let one of the shows be free when you publish it. Mm-hmm. Don't even put anything on it. Just
stream it.
Yeah. Well, either way, New Japan will go forward strong, remain strong. They will be New Japan Strong.
Yeah, and I'm in for the ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that about does it here for us today. I'm going to get out of here, out of this extra Royal Rumble sized episode. I said when I ordered the pizza, I ordered a pizza for a Royal Rumble, and the guy goes, "What do you want on it, man?" I was like, he actually said that, and I was like, do sausage, pepperoni. I was like, do sausage, pepperoni, and onions. All right, dude. I'm like, yeah, it'll be like a Royal Rumble of sorts. And in my head, I'm like,
how clever of me.
And the guy's like, all right, right on. I'm like,
I guess Riddle got your order that day.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing. All right, that does it here for us. Let's get out of here. For City Wrestling Radio, I'm Korey Smith.
I'm J.O. What's up, bro? I'm out.
And we will see you next time. Take care. Have a wonderful week. See you later. Bye. Guys, if you do like City Wrestling Radio, please take a moment to stroke our fragile egos and click the like and subscribe and even possibly the share button. We really do appreciate it. It does help out the show. And hey, the bigger we get, the more news you got coming down. So help us help you. All right. Like, share, subscribe, click it down below. Thank you.